The whole kingdom believed Princess Aria had everything: beauty, kindness, and a future brighter than sunrise. But no one knew the truth she kept hidden, a secret that could destroy her family forever. Because today, before the clock struck sunset, Princess Aria had to unlock a door no one had ever opened or lose the person she loved most. That night, the palace slept, but Princess Aria did not. Her heart raced faster than her footsteps on the cold marble floor. She wasn't running away. She was running toward a truth she wasn't supposed to know. Hidden under her pillow was the key she had stolen, a key her mother swore no one must ever touch, a key to something the royal family feared more than death, more than war. Yet Aria whispered to herself, "If this key can save him, I will not turn back." Aria reached a forgotten corridor, a place where no one in the kingdom ever came anymore. The air was heavy, the walls whispered old memories, and there at the end of the hallway stood the door of legends, the door her father locked before she was born, the same door her mother promised would never be opened again. Aria felt her knees tremble, not because she feared the darkness but because she feared the truth waiting behind it. Her hand tightened around the stolen key. For a moment, she hesitated, because once the key turned, nothing in her life would ever be the same again. And in a trembling whisper, she asked the silence, "Please, let me be right about this." But the silence did not answer. The key slid into the lock, and for one breath, everything went still. Then click! The door trembled, as if something on the other side had been waiting for years. Dust rose. The floor shook. The chains rattled like angry thunder. But Aria didn't run. She pushed harder until the door finally opened. No monster, no treasure, no voice calling her name. Just darkness. A darkness so deep it felt alive. She raised her candle, but the flame shrank, afraid to burn. And that's when Aria saw it. A faint figure far inside the chamber, standing perfectly still, as if it had been waiting for her. Aria whispered, barely breathing, "Father, is that you?" Aria stepped into the chamber, and the door slammed shut behind her. The sound echoed like thunder across the stone walls. Her candle shivered. So did she. But the shadow did not move. Not a step, not a breath. Aria swallowed her fear and whispered again, "Father, please, say something." For a moment, there was nothing. Then a voice rose from the darkness, deep, tired, and full of pain. "Aria." Her heart stopped. It was his voice, but it didn't feel like him. She took one step forward. Then the voice spoke again, "Don't come closer. If you touch me, the curse will claim you too." Aria froze. A tear fell before she even knew she was crying. "Father, I'm here to save you." The shadow lifted its head slowly, and the chains on the floor began to glow. The moment the chains glowed, the darkness woke up. A violent wind tore through the chamber, not from outside, but from the curse itself. Blue light wrapped around the figure around the man Aria once called father, lifting him off the ground like a prisoner of the air. Aria screamed, "Stop! You're hurting him!" But the curse did not listen. The chains tightened and her father's voice broke into a cry of pain. "Aria, go! Before it binds to you too." But she stepped closer. Tears streamed down her face. "I don't care what it does to me. I won't leave you alone again." At her words, the chamber reacted. Symbols on the walls blazed with fire. The ground cracked, and the curse rushed toward Aria. The curse struck Aria faster than fear. It hit her chest like lightning, and for a moment, the world stopped. Her candle fell, her breath vanished, her knees buckled, and the cursed magic wrapped around her like ice. But then something impossible happened. Instead of breaking her, the curse broke itself. The blue energy flickered, trembled, screamed, as if touching Aria was burning it. The chained figure gasped, "Aria, how?" She tried to breathe, tried to speak, but even she didn't know. The curse attacked again, harder, and it shattered again. The chamber had waited for a weak heart, but Aria did not have one. The curse tried again, and shattered again. This time, the chamber reacted differently. The symbols on the walls stopped burning blue and turned gold. A glow rose from Aria's hand, not fire, not magic, but something older. Her father, the chained man, gasped in disbelief. "No, this cannot be. Your mother swore never to tell you." Aria froze. "My mother?" The golden glow brightened and the chains around him loosened, just slightly. He choked out words between pain and shock. "You're not like me. You are not cursed. You are the last of the bloodline of light. Aria whispered more to herself than him. Then why have I been kept in the dark my whole life? But before her father could answer, the chamber shook violently, as if something else heard the truth. The chamber stopped shaking, only to wake something far worse. From the cracks in the floor, the guardian rose, a creature born from the curse itself. All chains, all fire, all rage. It did not look at her father. It did not look at the door. It looked only at Aria, because the curse had failed, and now it had only one purpose: destroy the one it could not bind. The guardian roared a sound that was not sound, but pain and fury and fear of the light. Aria lifted her glowing hand without thinking, just instinct, and the power answered. Golden energy burst out of her palm, meeting the guardian's attack mid-air. For one moment, light and darkness collided, and the world became nothing but white. When the white light faded, there was no sound, no chains striking, no wind howling, no roar of the guardian, just smoke and silence. Aria opened her eyes slowly, her whole body shaking from the impact. She tried to stand, but her legs failed her. The guardian was gone, but no voice cheered. No victory filled the room, because the chains were still there, and her father still hung in them, lower than before, weaker than before, as if her power had saved him, but hurt him too. Aria crawled to him, fighting every breath. "Father, I'm here. Don't let go, please." And his trembling voice answered, not loud, not strong, but enough to break her heart. "You don't know what you are, Aria. And until you do, you can't save me." Aria forced herself forward, inch by inch, until she was close enough to touch him. But she didn't, because somewhere deep inside, she already knew the curse was waiting for her hand. So she stopped just an inch away, and whispered with a breaking voice, "Tell me the truth, please. Who am I?" Her father tried to lift his head. The effort alone seemed to steal years from him. "You were never meant to enter this chamber," he said, breath trembling. Aria swallowed her tears. "Then why did the key call to me?" That question changed everything. His eyes widened, not in pain, but in fear. "It called you because of your true name," he whispered, "a name your mother buried from the world." Aria leaned closer. "Then tell me." And he answered a name she had never heard in her life. "Your name is Aria Lumina Asterion." The chamber reacted instantly. Golden symbols burst into flames, as if the walls themselves recognized the name. The chamber didn't wait. The moment his true words hit the air, something ancient woke up. The walls trembled, dust rained from the ceiling, and the golden symbols began to die one by one. Aria tried to run to him, but a blast of light pushed her back, as if the room itself had decided to throw her out. "Father, I won't leave you," she cried. He shook his head, voice breaking with pain. "You must survive, Aria. If you stay, the curse will take you too." Aria fought against the magic, tears burning her eyes, but the light grew stronger. "Listen to me," he said, even as the chains rattled, even as the ceiling cracked. "Find the keeper of the North Gate. He is the only one who can break this curse." The barrier shoved her again harder, dragging her toward the exit. Her father gathered the last breath left inside him. "Aria, even if the world fears you, I never will." The light exploded, and the chamber hurled her into the corridor as the stone doors slammed shut. If this story touched your heart, don't leave just yet. Aria's journey has only just begun. If you believe Aria deserves happiness, tap like so I know you're with her. Hit subscribe so you don't lose her story. And turn on the bell because her next battle is already waiting. Episode 2 releases next week, don't miss it. A secret truth, a hidden enemy, and a choice that will change Aria's fate forever. Until then, thank you for watching.